Hi everyone, welcome to our Term 3 Class B practicing video number 7. Okay, so this week we have 4 new technique works from the technique book, which is a new position for all our students. So first we're going to learn the new positions notes. We did this in the class, just gonna go through one more time so all the parents and the kids can review what the new positions is and what notes that involved in that new position. Okay, right, so I'm just getting a chart. So here you can see we are still using a triple staff and bass staff. Okay, but here we have some new notes. Before we're learning about C position, so the right hand note is starting from a C, which we normally put our right hand number 1 on it. But now the new position, we call it G position. So the G position involves the notes that from G, which is on the second line. This normally we're using our number 5 to play, but this week, starting from this week, we're gonna put our thumb, right hand thumb, finger number 1 on G. Okay, so all the notes we're gonna play is higher now. So first finger number 1 placed on G, and then one step higher from the line to the next space, one step higher is A. A, we're using our finger number 2. And next is B. B, we're going to use finger number 3. Number 3 for B. And C, keep going one step higher, which is number 4. Number 4 on C. And the last note we play is D, number 5 on D. Okay, so the order of the notes is still the same. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Still the same. But the starting notes is changing from C to G. So G and then A, B, C, D. G, A, B, C, D. G is starting from the second line. So on the piano, middle C is here. Alright, you can see middle C is here beside the 2 black keys. Now moving to the right, C, D, E, F, G. We're gonna put it on number 1 on G. Then you get a G, A, B, C, D. That is the G position. So sounds a bit higher because we move our hands closer to the right side. Okay, so slightly move from the middle to the right. So that's why the notes sounds higher. So that's the right hand G position. Now we're moving back to the left hand's G position. Left hand, the first note we learn is C. It's in the second space. Okay, when we do the C position, we put our finger number 5, our pinky is on C, then we have a C, D, E, F, G. But the new G position that we learn, look, the notes starting lower than G. Okay, it's slightly different from right hand. Right hand is the G is higher than middle G, but the left hands, we're gonna move to the left. If you find your C position, normal C position, we normally put a number 5 on C. Now I need to go downwards. How many steps? C, B, A, G, 4 steps. So starting from C, C, B, A, G. Okay, put a number 5 on G. Finger number 5, pinky on G. And then you get number 4 on A, number 3 on B, number 2 on C, and number 1 on D. So that's our left hand's position. Okay, so on the keyboard, the keys order never change. Okay, it just depends on what kind of notes we're gonna use. So that will decide where we're gonna place our hands. Okay, so on the piano, we'll have a look again. Left hand C is here. We're gonna go 4 steps down. C, B, A, G. Put your number 5 on G. The number 4, you play A. Number 3 play B. Number 2 play C. Number 1 play D. G, A, B, C, D. Okay, right hands. G, A, B, C, D. Okay, now what we're gonna do is I want everyone, okay, all the students, try to find your G position and we'll play a little game together. So I will call out the note, then you're gonna play it with both hands. See if you can get it correctly. Okay, right, G position. Now first note, I'm gonna start from C. Can you still find the C in G position? Yeah, C doesn't change. It's still beside the 2 black keys. Now G position, G. Go lower. A. Next to G, and then D. Highest notes. B in the middle, number 3. A again. Sorry, got the wrong one. A and then G. C again. D, highest note. Last note, G. Okay, G, A, B, C, D, C, B, A, G. That's the G position note. Okay, so the new homework is on the page 22 and 23. They're including all 4 pieces. We're gonna have a look at each one. Right, the first one is called the second and the third. Okay, it's on the G position. We can see all quarter notes on both hands. That means you're gonna use your walking fingers to play. Okay, now I want you to put your pointing finger, number 2, okay, pointing at the right hand note. Let's find the note. First one, G, 1 step up. A, step up. B, C, D, C, B, A, G, B, D, B, G. Okay, take a little bit time, pause the video, see if you can find the left hand note. Did you find all the left hand notes? Say, did you find the secret? Yes, both hands play the same note. Okay, now we're gonna try them, but before we're doing that, did you find the little tips about playing this piece? The right hand and left hands, the first 2 bars, the notes are stepping up, like going up the stairs. Okay, they go one by one, space line, space line. Okay, after the second bar, then the third bar and the fourth bar, they're doing skips. They're skipping from a line to another line to another line and going down, going down. So when we're seeing the notes are moving from a line to another line, that means they are skipping notes. So we might use fingers like 1, 3, 5. Okay, we're not going to use every fingers, like those are for the stepping notes. Okay, skipping notes means 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. That's how we're skipping notes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play this one single-handed and then hands together. So all you need to do is just watch the video, how I play it, how I move my fingers, and then you can try on your own. Okay, now I'm gonna do the right hand first. Up, G, up, A, up, B, up, C, up, D, up, C, up, B, up, A, up, G, up, B, up, D, up, B, up, G. Okay, now left hands, because it's doing the same, so we're going to say the same note. Alright, ready? Up, G, up, A, left 5 stand up. Yeah, we find some students quite like to do like this. Okay, the number 1 dropping off. That's not very good hand posture. So keep all 5 fingers on the key. We don't want any of them that dropping off from the pianos. Okay, so that's where you need to keep your hands more straight rather than going like moving it out or laying it out. Open it out too wide. Then you get your number 1 dropping off. Okay, so keep your finger more straight, hands more straight. Okay, now I'm going to try the hands together now. Up, 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 Okay, so you can give it a try on this one. Okay, then we're going to talk about the hopscotch. Okay, hopscotch, left hands and right hand playing differently. Left hands, we're doing the G and the D intervals. So you have a 1 interval that is play 3 beats, and this is the rest sign. When we see the rest sign, we left our hands up. Okay, I'm gonna try the left hands first. So find your G, number 5, find your D, number 1, and play them together. 1, da, 2, da, 3, da, and then up. 1, da, 2, da, 3, da, and then rest again. 1, da, 2, da, 3, da, rest. Last one. Da, 2, da, 3, da, 4, da. The last one is holding 4 beats. Okay, so when you play, make sure the number 5 and number 1 are straight up. Okay, we don't want the hands go like this, lying down. So this is not a good hand posture. Keep it your wrist nice and straight. Okay, and 1 and a 5 holding it up a bit more. Right, and now the right hand is rotating the notes with G. So starting from a G and then A, going back to G, up to B, going back to G, up to C, G, D, G, C, G, B, G, A, G. Okay, hopscotch is such important exercises because number 1 is growing different ways from the other fingers, is separated. So the knuckles, the position of our number 1 knuckles is quite strange. It's down here. Okay, you can find that little bone if you put your hands here and then move your number 1. Alright, most of the students having trouble at moving number 1, they just like to press it down without lifting it up. So this exercises, hopscotch, is really good for exercising the finger number 1. Practice the number 1 lifting up. Okay, so try to find the knuckles, feel how you're gonna move your number 1 up before you play the key down. Press the key down, lift it up and down, lift it up and down, and bend your number 1. Number 1, we still need to bend a little bit, like when you're holding a ball, you're grabbing the balls. Okay, number 1, we're not going to go straight like this for number 1. This is also not healthy. Okay, try to bend a little bit your fingertip, make it nice and round, and try to lift it every time. Okay, now I'm going to put the hands together so you can watch the video and try it on your own later on. Okay, so this two pieces also has a repeat sign at the end that you can try. And now I'm gonna talk about boogie time first. All right, boogie time is also a walking finger exercises, but it has a one sharp key that involved. Can you see the sharp sign in the songs? Yeah, there they are. So we have a 2 in this bar, 2 in this bar, 2 in this bar. Okay, so boogie time actually is doing 2 bars pattern. What that means is the 2 bars notes are the set pattern that constantly repeat. Okay, so once we learn the first 2 bars, you just need to repeat 3 times and then do the simple ending. Got it? So let's have a look at the first 2 bars. Right hand, I want you to find the notes with me. Let's say the letter name. First note, G, B, D, B, G, C sharp, D. Okay, right. Did you find it all correct? Left hands, G, B, D, B, G, C sharp, and D. Now we find out that left hands and right hands are still playing the same note. Okay, so 2 bars pattern and then repeat 3 times. Have a look at the ending. We have a G and G, rest, G, rest, G. So both hands play the same, but we have some rest in the middle of the bars. So don't forget to count and lift your hands up. Okay, I'm gonna try the first 2 bars. Listen, then you can try it on your own. So first note's G, second note's B, third note's D, fourth note's B. Next bar, 2 beat, C sharp. We're gonna use right hand number 4, left hand's number 2 to play C sharp. And D just next to it, very close, the next white key. So number 5 and number 1 get ready, play D. Very close. Okay, now I'm gonna try the first 2 lines one more time with counting. 1 da, 1 da, 1 da, 1 da, 1 da, 2 da, 1 da, 1 da. Okay, now I want you to give it a try. Alright, have you done? The last 2 bars, we're going to have a look at the ending. So it's G for both hands. Rest, G, rest, and then G. 3 beats. Okay, now let's try hands together. I'm going to do the whole song so you can listen first and try it on your own. Okay, so that's a boogie time. Just remember, when we do the black keys, don't drop our hands down, pushing our wrist forwards. Okay, thinking like you balance your hands on the black keys. Very good control. Don't let it spin around or wiggling about. Okay, very steady hand. Keep it very still, otherwise it's easy to drop off. Okay, the black keys are short, high, narrow, and slippery. So I have to really control our hands to stay on the black keys very steady. Okay, the last one I'm going to talk about is G chord. Okay, chord means 3 notes go at the same time. Alright, the G chord is starting from the G and build another 2 notes up. So G down the bottom, in the middle there's a B, on the top there's a D, G, B, D. Both hands G, B, D. We're going to use our 1, 3, 5, 5, 3, 1 to play the chord. Okay, I'm going to try this one because it's quite easy, and then you can try on your own. Okay, so left hand starting from the G chord. 1, da, 2, da. 1, da, 2, da. 1, da, 1, da. 1, da, 2, da. Right hands. 1, da. 1, da. Release the chord. 1, da. Left up your hands. And keep the hands very steady. Sorry, the last one should be hands together. Da, 2, da, 3, da, 4, da. Okay, I want you to do the G chord exercise very slow. I don't really care about the speed, but I want to see all the fingers are curved, straight up, and solid. Okay, make sure your wrist is not collapsed. Okay, very, very still and hold your body weight. Your body have to like lean forward when you do the chords. So feeling like you're pushing yourself into the piano, but your finger is the protector. Okay, it can prevent you from falling into the piano, bump your head. So the whole body lean forward, and your finger hold your body weight. Once you finish, push your body backwards and lift your hands up. Okay, so the chords is like a lean forwards and then push backwards, lift your hands down. That's how we do chords nicely. Okay, so these are the 4 new exercises from the technique book. Now some student hasn't get a pass on the Abraham Lincoln, so keep practicing this one, and I think yeah, someone may still need to do the rock with me. So check your book. If you haven't got the tick on the songs, you're still gonna do it. Still practicing. So what I will do is I will do the Abraham Lincoln one more time because it's from the last week. I just want you to keep mastering it. Abraham Lincoln has some skipping fingers. That's where most likely to make mistake. Okay, so working on the 2 and the 4, or 3 and the 5, or 3 and the 1. Skipping fingers. Right, so let's try Abraham Lincoln. So you can listen first and then try on your own. I'm gonna put the metronome on. 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. The reason why I play so slow is I found a lot of students try to play quite fast. Okay, it sounds fancy, But if we have a pauses or stops or gaps or even mistakes inside this piece when you perform, it's not really a good performance. Okay, so I want you to try to keep the speed kind of slow and under the control. We need to have a very good quality of the song, and all the notes are correct, and counting the beats was no problem, and also keep the speed very steady. The most important thing is our fingers. Okay, nice and round hand posture. Never drop up your wrist too low. Keep them very relaxed. Lift up the finger when you need them. If you don't need them, they can just relaxing, not pointing up to the sky all the times. Okay, it's very tiring if you see the fingers like this lifting up all the time. It's very tiring. So when you are not using it, dropping them down. Just the one finger that holding the key down. We have to put a little bit of weight or strength onto the fingertips. All right, the other fingers, when we're not using them, try to relax. Okay, that's the most important thing. Keep the completion of the piece and also concentrate on your hand postures and finger techniques. Okay, the last one, the 沧海一声笑, it sounds much better this week. The speed is improved and students are more confident. So I'm very happy about the progress. Keep practicing. Okay, and maybe closer to the end of September, I think we're gonna arrange another rehearsal with Shi Hui. Okay, right. Looking forward to see you next week. Bye.